So, kobolds. Need to track them down, need to kill them. I think we went through most of the city already. We didn't visit really the smithy properly. And I don't intend to now either. Hilltop Community Hall. Okay, it's the only thing remaining here. Probably should visit. There's some kind of a leader here without a doubt. Guilford.
Hello.
My back hurts from all the bending and healing I've done this day. Not that I would complain. Servants of Ilmater never complain. It's part of the canon. Greetings, Palaya. How may the servant of Ilmater assist you? Okay, your typical temple services. And not all that powerful of an equipment set to presented to you. Lesser Amulet of Health would be very useful. It's still 6,000. Too much. Heart of Melee. What the hell is this? Cure moderate healing item. $180. Mayor.
Oi, what can I get ya?
Does anyone have another bottle of wine? Seem to be right out. I think you have had enough, sir. There's never enough. Not when you really need it. Like when my wife died. Never enough. Okay, who's mayor is drunk? Hania Dale seemed to be his aide or something.
Hello there.
Elia, it's good to see you. I was about to send someone down to check on everyone at Master Drogon's. I'm afraid events are far out of hand around here. Hania, did I ever tell you how helpful you are? You're the best, and I are simply the best. If this fool could become the mayor of a village, just think how much more Janos will accomplish. Thank you, sir. You are very good boss too. Usually. What's the matter with him? I found the mayor this way in his home after the kobold attack. Was hiding in his cellar with 2 empty wine bottles beside him. I think the stress of the attack was simply too much for him and he lost control. I just hope that he will be better when he sobers up. I know it frightened me. Luckily I was here and there were enough local farmers and townsmen to hold the kobolds off. They mostly just ran past when they saw how many were in here. So, is everyone alright at the school? We were attacked by the kobolds and Master Drogon has been poisoned. Not Master Drogon? Oh, I can hardly afford to lose him. I was desperately hoping that he could help me deal with all of the problems that have cropped up after the attack. I suppose that sounds awfully selfish of me, but I have only been here a short time, and now the mayor is completely useless. Hania has been like daughter to me, I tell you, Belaya. No, better than a daughter. Oh, Belaya, good to see you. When did you get here? Oh, Velia, what do I do? What are these problems you're having? The biggest problem right now is with Piper. Small surprise there. He has always claimed to have prophetic abilities, but now people are beginning to listen. A couple of days ago, Piper claimed that death was coming in the dark and that only the chosen would survive. An old farmer, Hall Hallstrom, called him an idiot, and Piper claimed Hall would be dead within the week. Let me guess, Hall was killed by the kobolds. Hall's body was found near the edge of the village, with his throat slit so deep his head was barely attached to his body. Piper has a number of people convinced that the kobolds are just messengers for a new powerful god. I stopped listening to him at that point. Piper is spreading panic and chaos in our village, something we can ill afford if we are to rebuild and possibly fortify ourselves. What would I get for solving this problem for you? I only have access to a small sum of gold, but I will see what I can find, should you do this for me. It would be a great kindness from you. I'll speak to Piper for you. Would you really? That would be such a relief. I'm not asking you to hurt him or anything like that, but if he would just stop or go away, it would make my job much simpler. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay. Find a job. Piper. Oh, it's an old man. Sounds like a woman's name.
What? Hello?
And in the 8th hour of the 3rd night, death came in the dark and left a swath of unbelievers to rot on the ground. It was a message, a portent of the new god who comes to the land. For the unbelievers, he will come as a dark giant with fiery eyes and unending thirst for blood. But for those who believe, he shall be the gentle cowherd who protects his followers.
I don't wanna die. I shall follow this new god. What is his name?
That has not been revealed to me yet. But follow me and do as I say, and the god who arises shall look on you favorably.
What lies you spread? I will listen to no more of your foolishness, Piper.
And damnation be upon your head, fool woman. You will be dead within the week. This much has the new god shown to me. Even you, Belia, shall have to choose. Will you doom yourself and die like Farmer Hall, or will you repent of your ways and follow me?
What are you trying to do, old man?
I was chosen to save the village from eternal damnation. If they continue down the path into darkness, all will be lost. If we do not repent, then we shall be struck by a plague, just as Neverwinter has been. They too will heed the warnings of the new god, or be destroyed. Never before have the people been in such danger. I am the prophet who comes before. When the new god rises, I shall lead the people to him, and we shall all fall down in worship and praise.
Tell me about this new god.
He comes to purge the wicked. To follow him, give up this worldly life with all of their trappings of success, and give everything to him.
What? Give up everything? I have worked so hard to gain. You really are insane. I'm going to speak to the mayor about this. What about old Hall Hallstrom? He called Piper a fool and now he's dead.
Yeah, we don't want to be dead. We will follow you, God. We got nothing to give up anyway. Only a few shall believe, and only a few shall be saved. The rest of you will die in the darkness. Soon he comes. Soon he comes.
Did one of the kobolds hit you in the head?
No, the new god protected me from the kobolds. Not one came near my precious shack. All praise to the new god.
You're going to cause more panic with such stories.
There will be panic and pain aplenty when the new god destroys the unbelievers. Verily, they shall all pay with their blood and souls.
You should not spread such blasphemy. I'm basically going through just options to see what could I do.
It is your words that are blasphemous, and you shall pay with darkness and destruction. I foresee your death.
Maybe I should collect the gold for the new god.
No, do not be tricked, my followers, by this unbeliever and her lies. I am the prophet of the new god.
All praise and worship the new god and his prophet.
Yes, my faithful cattle, you shall be protected by the new god, for he is the cowherd who drives off the wolf.
Yeah, none of these lead to anything. Ooh. I need to speak to you in private on behalf of the mayor.
There's nothing that godless old fool could have to say to me that my followers cannot also hear. Go on then, make your threats. Do not forget the fate of those who mock me. Forget not the death of whole Hellstrom. Push me, shove me, kick me, beat me. I shall rise again, stronger than ever, to proclaim the coming of the new god. Try to drive the truth from this village at peril of your own soul.
A persuasion attempt probably might not work, but I think you have done all you can for Hilltop. Others need to be warned.
You think you can rid of me that easily? The prophet of the new god sees through your tricks. Begone, foul tempter!
I think you have been confused by the kobold attack.
I have explained how the kobolds have come as a warning to the fools on the path of darkness. You are the one who is confused.
You have made many predictions in the past and that weren't true.
For now I felt the strings of prophecy, but never understood what it was I felt. Now my mind has been opened to the wisdom of the new god. The god speaks to him. He is the new god's holy man. Yes, the god speaks to me, and you must all listen to his wisdom as it pours forth onto you, like a fountain washing you clean. This village needs me.
There is need for you in this village, but you go about it all wrong.
What would you know about the right way or the wrong way to help this village, when your fellow students live a life of luxury up in your precious school? What could I possibly do to help this village when all my life I have had nothing? You have been trained, you have weapons, all I have is my prophecies. And you would take them away from me? The new god? The new god will strike you and your unbelieving friends down.
What if I helped you so you could protect the town?
I do not know. If I had my old sword and the god who trained me, then I could become a god too, but abandon the new god. But if I could have my old sword, yes, my shiny old sword which I pawned to the smith, I have missed my dear old sword. Then I could become a guard and save the village, and people would respect me like a real hero. And I don't have my sword. No, and until I have my sword, my weapon must be the new god. Yes, the new god comes with a shiny new sword.
If I get your sword back, will you stop ranting about this new god? He whispers.
I suppose I could just talk to myself about him, if that would help. But you have to bring me the sword. Until then, I shall spread the news of the new god.
Ah, fuck it.
Hail and well met.
Piper said he sold you his sword. Yes, that is true. He came in one day looking so thin and hungry. I took pity on him and brought his useless old weapon for far more than it was worth. It would have been an embarrassment to sell it, so I still have it around. But I have it. We could lie about. That's not the story he tells. He says you stole it from him. Again, the problem with these options is that I don't really see where I'm going with them. I'm guessing it's an attempt to just get the item without having to pay for it at all. But I don't know where I'm going with the lie. Could I have it? I suppose it was charity that drove me to buy the poor old sword in the first place. No reason to recoup my losses. You may have it. What else do you sell? Studded leather armor wouldn't be bad. Problem is the maximum dexterity bonus is too small for us. Well, maybe not now. Now we only have hide armor would still be better. Well, it's basically the same. It is the same. Maybe armor tick penalties, belt shader. Yeah, it's the same. Should I buy a rapier? I think I'll buy a rapier. And that's it. How good is the sword? It's terrible. It literally has negatives on it in attack and damage. Still, I want to get this sorted and move on.
What? Oh.
Have your sword.
Oh, that is my beautiful sword. Now I can become a god and help save the village. And the new god will be... Oh, right, my promise. That's right, there is no new god. Don't worry, he will not be showing up in 2 weeks, 5 hours and 23 minutes to kill everyone. How about your business? Nothing to see here.
What about all the prophecies? Are you sure you made them up?
Yes, they're all made up. Bye-bye now. Run along.
Well, you lucky you got that sword, or you be joining your fake god. Well, at least we didn't have to pay anything for the sword. And I guess it's a good thing for the village.
Well, hello there.
Piper is no longer a problem. I'm impressed. I was wondering if anyone had the patience to deal with him. Here's your reward. When Hall's widow heard that you were going to quiet Piper, she gave me an extra 10 gold to add to it. Definitely deserving of it, Belia. Lawful... getting lawful points. Why? I suppose because there were chaotic options, so not taking them is lawful, I don't know. Hilltop Farm Gates. Hilltop Farm. Mr. Stachnia's caravan. Trader caravans. Okay, you must have seen something. Grumble mumble. I don't mind him. My brother don't talk much, especially not today with all the fighting and such.
Yes? Hello?
Who are you? The name's Burton. And that's my brother, Bergen. He doesn't talk much. Mind if I ask a few questions? You'd probably be better off talking to Katriana. She leads the caravan. But, you can ask me whatever you like. Have you seen any kobolds leaving town recently? You mean other than the ones we chased out? Yes, I think so. Torias said he saw some running down from the north a while ago. Went through the gate.
Pleased to see you.
Greetings, milady. Might I say that it's a fine thing to be greeted by such a fair face as you was on such a cold day? Flatterer. Oh, we've only just met, and here you've gone and figured me out already. Seems I'm as uncomplicated as halflings come, eh? My name is Torias. A pleasure to meet you. Might I have the honor of knowing your name? My name is Belia Amakir, apprentice to Master Drogon. Ah, yes, the Dwarven Wizard. Remember him from our last visit. Fine fellow. Good to know he keeps such excellent company. Tell me when you are finished fraternizing with tiny little men, so we can get on with the business at hand. Fraternizing, eh? Is the big lug jealous? Jealous of you? How utterly amusing. Yep, jealous. Just like I thought. Sad, sad thing. Is there something that Torias might do for you today? I'd like to ask some questions. Well, I would gladly answer your questions, dear woman. But I'm sure Katriana would have my hide. I have to be on watch for more kobolds, you see. Does this caravan sell anything? Well, Katriana would tell you that no, it doesn't. At least not at the moment. We came to Hilltop to stock up, and the kobolds made off with a lot. At least they made off with our public goods. We have some private goods, if you know what I mean. Black market stuff. You mean illegal goods? Not necessarily, no. Just goods that experienced rogue might appreciate, like yourself for instance. I can spot the type anywhere. Let me see what you have then. Chain of stealth. Medium armor that provides stealth bonuses. Interesting. Dust of appearance. Invisibility invisibility purge. Improved invisibility. Yeah, not really interested. So some kobolds came from north. Only one area here, Old Hilltop Farm. Ooh. Tracks. Going into the lake or river, whatever it is. Well, it's not a river. Little pond, whatever that is. These appear to be kobold tracks. You cannot determine how many of them, but they seem to have gone into the cellar. We should be safe here. What is that? Mold-covered crate. Green spores, gold, shit, earth. We're diseased.
There's more where that came from.
That can't be the only one. Fortune cards, adventuring gold. Just a little bit of help. Is everyone ignoring the other guy? Provided enough of a distraction so we could do sneak attacks. That's the main thing I want from our companion. Sneak attacks are the only thing that makes a rogue potentially a very competent killer, so we need someone to distract that. Anything to distract so we can do those sneak attacks. Hide in plain sight will be another way to achieve that, but it's a long way to get that far. That's some kind of an item. Fortune cards. This is an unusual deck of cards. The cards are covered in strange runes and symbols like of which you have never seen before. Despite the markings, there does not seem to be anything magical about them. I'll see if I can get rid of the disease. Could use a healing kit, but I don't particularly have any healing skill. I'll try to talk to the town healer.
Hello.
20 gold. The healing kit could have done the same thing, but it could have cost just as much. And it could have failed also, which I don't really like. So 20 gold it is. Still, who was the leader? Katriana.
Is there something you need? I
don't have time to chat. My mates here need tending to, as I'm sure you can plainly see.
Are these cards yours? How did you... No, never mind. Obviously you took those from the kobold thieves themselves. I hope you gave them what they deserved. Those cards are indeed Dachnia's. Out of everything the kobolds took from us, these are all we really wanted returned. I'm sure Dachnia would be grateful to you to have them back.
Make sure you ask her for reward up front, Belia. These halflings will rob you blind if you give them half the chance.
Here, this is the key to her wagon. If you're lucky, perhaps she'll give you a free reading. What do you mean by reading? Judge Naya is a fortune teller. It's in her family's blood. So far, she's never been wrong. And she didn't tell you about the kobold attack. All she said was that it was important we came to Hilltop and that we'd be fine. And we are, I suppose.
Tis a pleasure to speak with you.
Yes. What is it? What brings you to Judge Naya's little wagon, Have your cards here? Oh, so you do, so you do. So it's you after all, is it? I should have recognized you for who you are. Well, well, it's done.
Be careful, Belia. This one's as batty as they come, Xanos can tell.
Ah, and you are without a doubt the selfish half-orc. I'm pleased to meet you, tall one.
Yes, yes, how very perceptive of you, teeny woman.
Be careful, friend. You will regret your selfish desires in the end. Mark my words if you dare. I suppose you'll be wanting a reward for returning my cards to me, yes? What shall it be? What does the elven woman wish? Adriana mentioned something about a reading. No doubt she did. Very well, dear girl. Tachnaya is willing to look into your future, if that is your true wish. Is it? Yes, I'd like that. Ah, good, good. Allow Tachnaya to prepare, dear girl, and we shall see what the future holds, eh? Most interesting. Tachnaya sees a long road ahead of before you, fraught with perils. Something valuable has been stolen and you seek to find it. It lies in the hands of one who hides in a village to the east. But this one is not of that village. Frightened is he, frightened and weak. He will ask your help, dear girl, and you must not refuse it should you wish to gain what was stolen. And you must gain it back. It is most dangerous. More than anything else that was taken, it must not fall into her hands. Whose hands? I know not. I cannot look upon the face of the one who seeks what you seek, and I do not know why. Future is closed. That is all I can say, except that finding what you seek is only the beginning. Be wary, young one, be wary. Thank you, Dashnaya. Dashnaya only sees sees less than she would like, but often more than she should. I can only hope my pitiful skills has offered you some insight. Now I tire. You have my thanks and we are quits. Dashnaya would go to bed, and you have an adventure before you. I hope the future finds you well. We'll keep the advice in mind. But we really shouldn't get the hell out of this village. There's still one more farm. Or Blake's house. Blake House. Who are you?
Salutations.
Zaren. An ill wind accompanies this ill-fated day. And does this blasted cold ever end? How can civilization possibly exist in such a tormented landscape? Who are you? My name is Zaren, and I'm a wizard of Thay. Quite honestly, if that admission is not enough to make you turn around and walk away, then I would say we are off to a great start. What is a red wizard doing in Hilltop? Straight to business then. Well, that is a better attitude than I have been met with so far. My good mistress, Lady Dimitra Flas, Tharkian of El Sabar, has been working very hard to end the strife within the Thay, as well as the costly and detrimental wars between Thay and her neighbors. Sounds awfully noble. Please do not mistake her goals as being altruistic. Thavians crave two main things in life: gold and power. Part of her plan is to show the other rulers of the country how much can be gained through peace. Thay has begun to set up magical enclaves in cities throughout Varen. These enclaves sell magic items of various sorts to anyone with sufficient gold. So far the enclaves have been very successful, and Lady Flas has gained much prestige. Is that why you're here? You must understand that normally we only set up an enclave in large cities, where commerce is strong and profits are high. Unfortunately, we have had very difficult time getting permission from local lords and rulers in the northwest. I'm afraid our reputation precedes us. Your mayor is short-sighted and refuses to allow me to set up an enclave in Hilltop. Our goal was to prove our worth here in the Silver Marches, then expand once trust is earned. As one of Drogon's students, you command some respect around here. I hoped you might be willing to convince the mayor that my presence could only be a benefit here. How much is this worth to you? I can afford to pay you 100 gold. I would imagine that in a small village like this, that would be enough to buy you a small farm, possibly the farmer too. That is not enough. That is all I can afford. If you will not do this, I shall simply move on to the next village, and then the next, until I find someone willing to listen to reason. I know that the weather up here is frightfully cold, but certainly there must be someone left whose wits have not fully frozen. Okay, how can I exit this? Basically I have to agree or disagree. So if you're forcing me to do that for 100 gold is nothing, I'm not doing it. I have no interest in helping you. That is unfortunate. I have invested so much time here with no results will make my mistress very angry. Disgust for you and your people that we Thavians hold appears to be well founded. When the day comes that Zastam and his armies prevail over my mistress and her commerce, then you shall rue the day and the mistake you made. I leave behind the stench of this village and its intolerant attitude.
Help me! Someone help me! Oh, Beliah! Thank the gods you are here! You must help me, please! Kobolds attacked our house! Adam and I were still in bed when they burst into our room. He climbed out the window and Adam helped me down. Then he went back in the front door.
Why the hell would he do that?
He went to save little Tinan, but he hasn't returned. Tinan is only 2 months old. Please, Beliah, you must save them.
Yeah, I'm not discussing payment. There's no time then. I'll do my best. Thank you, Belaya. Please hurry. What's the other house? Footpad kobolds. Let's. Oh my god, why you are so worthless. Adam Blake's corpse. The corpse of Adam Blake lies on the floor of his house. He has been pierced repeatedly by kobold swords. Kobold footpad. Me stole the baby, stupid Elwen woman. Me got control of you now. Just give me the baby and I will let you go. No, it's not my first option. I don't want to easily make promises because I do plan to keep them, so if you kill the child, I will have to kill you. Me not think so. Kobolds love them children, so do you. If you want it, you must give me shiny gem in return. Me saw human downstairs at nice shiny. You gets and gives to me. We could try to snatch the baby from the kobold. We have a fairly high dexterity, so it might work. I think it might be a safer bet to make the trade. Here's a nice shiny gem. Now give me that child. Me so happy. He is now going. You take smelly baby. He make big stink. Acquired a baby. Thank you very much. Never said I would let you go. I really need that weapon finesse. So I'm not hitting anything. Kobold footpad is probably the most pathetic enemy you can face in this game. I'm not. Yeah, what was that? 4th or 5th attack, and we haven't hit once. Yeah. We need to level up desperately so we can get the weapon finesse. Well, at least we got the baby. And we cut our gem back. Where are they? Where are Adam and Tinnen? Did you find them? Here is your young babe. I could have said I'll keep the baby. What the fuck? Thank the gods, and you too, Belaya. Oh, Tinnen, you precious little boy. How I feared you were dead. But where's Adam? He's still alive, isn't he? Please tell me I'm not a widow. We could lie. He's still alive? He's just waiting inside for you. Why? I mean, yeah, it's nice that we can use, I guess, bluff or persuade lie, but I don't get where the hell are we going with these lies? They're... What could we possibly have to gain? It basically seems like it's pointless cruelty. I'm afraid Adam didn't survive. No. No, poor brave Adam. Those monsters murdered him. How can the gods be so cruel? At least I have Tinnen. Small piece to remember Adam by. I have my home and my wedding ring as well. Of course, without Adam to support me, I guess we'll have to sell the ring, just to help me until I find a job. Okay, I'm not offering her my own gold, but I'm not going to require a reward either. Yes, well, I'll be going then. Thank you again, Belia. I'll pray to the gods to keep you safe. Sure, it'll help. You know. Rest. We need 800 experience points, and we need it fast. I'd like to rely on longbow until we have it. At least that'll hit from time to time. Gate Captain. Greetings, Belia. You're not thinking of heading beyond the wall, are you? With all them kobolds out there? I need to find those kobolds. You're going to go looking for them. Well, that's a switch. At any rate, if you're going out there, be careful. There's no telling what you'll encounter on the road this time of year. Okay, we'll try to track the kobolds down. At least, well, there are alternative paths, but at least the kobolds are something we can kill. Paran Valiant Heart, impossible.
I greet you.
I greet you, Sister of the Woods. It lightens my heart to see another of our blood outside of the high forest. Come and warm yourself by my fire, if you wish. It's a cold day, and the road, as you can see, is more dangerous than usual. Thank you, I appreciate the hospitality. I would gladly break bread with you, but I'm short on supplies at the moment. Still, I'm gladder for the company. It has been a long and tedious winter day for me. Now, what brings an elven woman such as yourself to these parts? You are from the village of Hilltop, I take it. I'm looking for a group of kobolds that attacked Hilltop, actually. Ah, I see. In that case, you have both good and bad luck. Kobolds passed on by on this very road. As you can see, however, they made an ambush. I was nearby and watched the entire event as it occurred. I can tell you what I saw if you wish. Tell me what happened. A group of gnolls leapt out from the forest, taking the kobolds by surprise. They exchanged words, but I could not hear clearly. I believe the gnolls were demanding something. Regardless, it was obvious that the kobolds were not about to comply. They fought, but the gnolls had the obvious advantage. So, did the gnolls kill them, or what? Tell Xanos. Some of the kobolds ran toward the elven crypt, I believe, while a larger group fled north toward the mountains. What did the gnolls do after the battle? They looted what corpses remained, of course, and took a group of surviving kobolds prisoners and headed east. Where do you think they were going? I am unsure. Perhaps they turned south and entered the high forest. I'm told that there are several gnoll caves there. Did you see anything else? As a matter of fact, I believe I saw a single kobold come out of the elven crypt not long ago. He seemed skittish and frightened. Perhaps a messenger or lone survivor. Did you see where that one went? He headed east, strangely. I would have thought he would go north toward the mountains. East lies the human village of Bloomberg. Why would he go there? Perhaps he was confused, I cannot say. If the kobold showed his face in the human village, however, I doubt that he still lives. Tell me about this elven crypt. It is the burial place of the elven warriors of Askelhorn from long ago. It is a shameful tale of our people, and therefore the crypt lies forgotten. Leave it to the elves to build something only to forget it. If the kobolds did indeed enter within, they will not last long. Better that they had remained without and died at the hands of the going gnolls. I'm surprised that the haunting voices that echo throughout the crypt did not drive them out immediately. Questions. Would you tell me the story behind the elven crypt? Very well. I will tell you a little of the tale, though only because you are of elven blood yourself. The crypts belong to the warriors of Askelhorn, the capital and crown jewel of the ancient elven nation of Ireland. No doubt you have never heard of such a place. It fell into ruin long ago, you see, when its rulers became jealous of the power of man. They sought out dark arts to give them power, and in so doing destroyed themselves. This crypt, this is the last that remains of their honored dead. Honored dead? Shouldn't the crypt be in better shape then? Perhaps. It is a past that we would rather forget, however, if not the lesson it taught us. The crypt was built by my own people, you see, to honor those warriors of Askelhorn who turned to fight against the evil of its rulers. They were traitors to their own land, but did what needed to be done. It is the last of Askelhorn that stands. A bitter tale, to be sure. If elves have abandoned this place, perhaps they will not mind if we help ourselves to its treasures, eh? We can deal with any protections. But I would speak no more of it. Enter the crypt for yourself if you wish to pay your respects, but be wary. Who are you? My name is Baron Valinhart, Ranger and Arcane Archer of the High Forest Wood Elves, at your service. Arcane Archer? Indeed, I'm one of the select few who have dedicated ourselves to the mastery of the bow, combining magic and archery into one discipline. You are of elven blood. While this might not be your path currently, perhaps it is something you might consider in the future. Why are you here in the foothills? I'm hunting, if you must know. My quarry here is the elusive Shadowheart. Shadowheart? Indeed, it is a rare and wonderful beast, white as the snow all around us, and possessing the unique ability to vanish into the winds. I'm loath to kill such a magnificent beast. I simply must have its horns. They are part of the only cure for an illness my wife has contracted, I'm afraid. Doesn't it seem wrong to kill one thing to save another? The heart is a unique and lovely creature, it is true, but so is my wife, friend. Killing the heart is a tragedy, but my wife is worth more to me than my own life. I do not expect you to understand. This is something I must do. I must get the horns of the Shadowheart or perish in the attempt. Tell me what happened. No. He refuses to talk about the Shadow Heart anymore. Okay, ooh. Corpses, lots of corpses. By examining the bodies, it seems obvious to you that the kobolds and the gnolls fought each other here, although who attacked whom and why are a mystery. You are fairly sure that the gnolls won the battle. So this is the crypt. 11 crypts. We probably should go there. Yeah. Yup. Certainly couldn't use the experience. A large group of humanoids came from the forest and headed toward the road not long ago. According to the tracks, they took the same route back. Elven crypts. Upper level. There are numerous tracks belonging to humanoids, kobolds no doubt, heading north. You cannot determine how many exactly, but more than a dozen at least. So, try to kill more than a dozen kobolds in a crypt.